Can you guys hear me? Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. Oh, bonjour, Niqua Griffin. Hello. Hello. Thanks for coming through. Can you guys hear me okay? I don't know. I think I had an echo going on. I had the other browser open, and then so I was able to hear myself, and now I'm not. Yes, we can. Okay, okay. Well, I'm LRGA Curves. Thanks for coming through today. Wednesday, May 24th. It's 9:22 a.m. And we're going to talk about these side chicks, y'all. We're going to talk about side chicks because they've gone wild, in my opinion. Remember the days where side chicks, whether you were one or knew of one, they knew that they were the side chick and they were supposed to be over there being sided, like as in quiet, seen, not heard type of thing, out of just respect for the union that you're dabbling in. Okay. And then we had the explosion of coleslaw on freaking Love and Marriage Huntsville. And that side chick came out and she was like, and that lady's stupid for not leaving her husband. I told her he was messing with me. You know what I'm saying? And we were like, the audacity of this freaking side chick to freaking make herself known and want and call the wife stupid for trying to work out her marriage. You know what I mean? We were like the freaking gall. And so, of course, most of America turned on that girl because nobody doesn't like a humble hoe. You got to be a humble hoe these days. Anyway, so everything kind of just exploded from there. And then, of course, on these reality shows, we have so many side chick situations popping off and fights happening and the girls fighting over community peen. So we have to talk about it, you guys. We have to talk about it. Just a second, though, because I have friends, and my friends are Corey and from Lola Lane. You guys be sure and go through and smash her buttons. And Sarah Bay from Paris, I believe she will be starting a channel. And she'll let us know when that happens because we would love to support that. I'm going to start my music, of course. And while we have this music, I'm going to let one more thing play while they come up to the front. And that is, we do a ladies who kiki session. So I want to keep that hype going. Yes, ladies who kiki. Yeah, let's do that. You guys, we check it out every now and again. These are the ladies who kiki. Yes, we have merch. We have all kinds of stuff. It's me, LRGA Curves. And then, of course, we have Sarah Bay from Paris. And then, of course, we have none other than Naughty Love Movement, LLC. And then, of course, we have Reality with Krista Marie. And then, of course, we have Corey Berman at Lola Lane. Yes, and then, as always, we have Prosperity Fit Girl 40. When you guys get a chance to do anything about ladies who kiki, we go around to each other's channels. So be sure and follow us on our tour for ladies who kiki. It's something like you've never seen before, and we really are proud to bring that to you. Today, I'd like to welcome Corey Berman.
Hey.
Hey, Corey, what's good? And also Sarah from Paris.
Hello, people. We need to
Sarah.
go SideChick Gone Wild. You're just a chick's gonna wild.
You guys, did I ask the people to smash my buttons? Will you guys smash my buttons, please?
But did you do some promotion before, to do that live? Because sometimes promotion...
Yeah, no, I didn't. I just jump right in. I do what I feel like doing. I don't follow all the algorithms. I don't follow all the algorithms.
You don't do promotion on Instagram. You don't do promotion.
I dance to my own
You don't do on TikTok. You don't do on your Discord. What are you doing, Lata? You need to make
Yes. I'm here to talk about Sidechicks Gone Wild. I was trying to get to it.
I will tell you that Sidechicks gonna be the wild girl, wild and chicks too, because I think we are fed up with men.
Well, you know what? If I would have said all that stuff earlier, there wouldn't have been these people here now. So smash my button on the way in. Smash the buttons, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already. Ring my bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video, and so you can become part of this beautiful curvy community that we're growing in these YouTube streets.
Yeah.
I do happen to have an Instagram at LRGA Curves. I happen to have a TikTok at the LRGA Curves and at LRGA Curves, and I have the Twitter at LRGA Curves, and I have Cash App at LRGA Curves, and I have OnlyFans at LRGA Curves, and I have a Discord at LRGA Curves, and I have a anything. I'm at LRGA Curves
Information now that
everywhere,
we
you
need
guys.
a pizza or maybe a restaurant or maybe a bar like Swansea
Yes.
Jacob.
He has a signature drink called the larger curve.
Yes,
Yes.
with
And I
the
have merch.
Curvies.
And of course, I have merch with LRGA Curves. Okay, so you guys, is that good, Sarah? Did I do good now? Is that what I was supposed to do?
You did, but normally you need to have the banner on the bottom of the video with all the links. You know, the link of your website, the link of your merch every time, and I
Oh,
will.
okay. For now, we'll just do this one.
Yes, I will. I will do that. I will do
Yes,
that.
for now, we'll do this one. For now.
Okay, but
Okay.
I will just, you know what? I will just post on your on the chat group.
Okay, right on, right on. I appreciate
I
that.
will-
You know,
I will
Sarah is my
post-
freaking YouTube muse, you guys. She keeps
Oh.
me in the algorithm. She tries to keep me, elevated in this YouTube platform and across all social media platforms. She's very, very helpful. So thank you for being here and thank you for being you. Be more shorties in the house, Corey.
Be more. What's up, Booski?
Karen.
Booski.
Hello, Bimo, Shorty. Hello, Cole.
Booski.
Hey, that's right. That's a be more thing.
Bimo, Shorty. Oh my gosh. But I will tell you that I think we all have Tom Sandoval fatigue and Scandoval fatigue now. I think we are just.
Yes.
I had it season 1.
You had it from season 1?
Yup.
She said, yup.
You are not used to see Bond Pub. I tell you, I see so much. I'm like a naughty. I see that show so much long time. I see when with Lala, she was with her perm on her hair. She was brown hair. She was blonde. She had a frizzy hair. She was drunk. She was with her father. You know, I see all the, and you have Brittany and Jax and Faith. I see all the schmecks on that thing. Hello, Gail. And I see that.
Oh,
Hey, girl.
So we go to the side
good.
chicks.
Yes,
Sorry.
yes. Oh, okay, let
Yes.
me play you guys real quick. What made me hurry up and do this in addition to you two was this. I'm going to share my screen. If it's actually, I don't know how VH1 feels about it. It has to do with
You can
Who's
put just the sound. You can just
the
put the sound.
sound.
Not
Okay,
you just
Okay.
put the sound,
well,
not the images.
let's listen to the sound on this.
Like
And
that,
let's
you're gonna
move
be.
this over here.
You don't have any copyright.
Yeah, I don't want to do any copyrighty strikey thingies. We're gonna stay off that. But here, let's look at this. This is one of the things that got me. I'm like, really? They just never stop applauding bona fide
Side chicks.
hoes. Look, she's
Mhm.
returning.
Evelyn? What?
Yeah.
Well, she's a fiance now.
But you know what I'm saying? Her claim to fame is that she was a side chick that got comeuppance, and she also didn't know her place. She was very coleslaw when she was talking to Tammy. She should have been contrite and humble, and instead she was like, "You was a non-motherfucking factor." You remember
Oh, I
that?
remember that one. Oh, that was when
Yes.
Tammy first got on there, and Tammy whooped her behind.
Yes.
And motherfucking factor that. Okay.
Yes. Like that was crazy talk to
With the
hear.
Newport hanging out her mouth. You better do it, Tammy.
Yes. So this is one of the things that I'm like, really? Yes. Tired of Evelyn. Gail France, thank you for
Right.
being here, beautiful.
She's coming back.
Yes, they're crazy.
Because the
They
show
just
needs
dust
it.
off. They love dusting off problems. There are some new problems, you guys.
Yeah, but they're not that interesting.
Why are they like this is the equivalent to the 5th time they redid Spider-Man. How many times are we gonna get an Evelyn Lozada? You know what I mean? Like
Oh no,
Well, because
the last Spider-Man was good, and I see the animated movie was good too. No, you can't do that.
no.
I haven't
It's
liked
like
Spider-Man since he was on the Electric Company.
right.
I
I'm just
love
like again and
Spider-Man
again
with
and
Zendaya.
again. There's
But
so
he-
many other ways to look at it. And I know there was a
I
series,
grew
so
up.
yeah, technically
Yeah,
there's a lot
I
of
will tell you
Spider-Man.
that the animated movie of Spider-Man is very good, and it's a black
Yeah,
Hispanic.
I like that one.
I like
I mean,
Miles
I'm not saying
Morales.
I don't like it.
Pretty that
I
I'm
like
just
Spider-Man.
Miles
We don't
Morales.
go. We don't go in Spider-Man. I love that kiddo. Okay, we don't.
well,
We,
I'm
we
just
didn't
saying the
see.
Well,
saturation
listen.
level of
Yeah, I
Spider-Man.
see
It's
because I
just the
grew up in the
saturation level.
70s. I grew up in the
Not-
70s and late 70s, early 80s. He was on Electric Company, Spider-Man was. I watched the daily TV show,
But
and I'm just tired of him right about now.
Right?
the movie was good. The movie was good.
Oh yeah, Into the Spider-Verse was great. I can't wait for the live action version
Evelyn, she's coming back in basket. Why she's coming back? Why after everything is happening?
because Jackie Christie can't carry the show.
Right.
If like we have a if we like have a show just with Teresa from New Jersey. Gonna
Them
be
young girls are taught of the Ponderosas. They taught.
yes, we knew that, but everybody want to have Jackie. But now we have it. We need to get back Evelyn come back just because of that. Get
Yes.
a good casting. What we can get have a good cast basketball wives casting. We don't have any people
Because
with
the real basketball wives are not coming on there. I'm surprised Jackie Christie is on there.
but because she was a Jackie. She was I'm sorry to say that. I
You
don't
know, her husband is a veteran, on
because
the
he was
court.
a veteran. Because he's not what he was a older basketball player.
Tom
What-
Sandoval, you guys.
Yep.
It's actually Freddie Mercury.
But that's who Tom is trying to be.
No, we don't know. We don't do that to Freddie Mercury.
That's what Tom is trying to be, and he can't.
That's what I feel like too. My husband
Yes,
was like,
you know what?
Is he trying to be Freddie Mercury?
But
Mm.
Freddie Mercury, he was honest with himself. He never lied to his own soul. He was who he
I like
was.
that
since the
movie.
beginning.
Freddie
And
was the
I'm-
bomb.
Where is
He was who he was. He said he was openly gay. He was, wearing woman clothes in the TV of Britain TV at this time. He was honest with himself. And Tom Sandoval, like people.
Now, hey,
think
you
he
mean Tom Sandoval?
No,
We were talking about Freddie.
I speak about Freddie Mercury.
Oh,
You know, my
Oh.
all-time favorite movie is Flash Gordon.
so I can either show it with no sound or sound it with no show, right?
Yes.
Okay, so first let's look at this. And we're just gonna see the dysfunction of these side chicks
Oh wow.
fighting.
Oh wow.
So this is on the Rashida show with Carly Red and Tommy and this girl are fighting. And because she's like, you sleeping with people's husbands, da da
Oh,
da
that's Love
da.
and Marriage. Okay.
And so everybody's just watching.
Love and Hip Hop.
Okay. And then we have this scene. And this scene, she's like, oh, I think I want a piece of fruit. And she's like, well, I just don't understand your problem. Like, you sleep with married men. She's throwing her stuff. She's like, don't throw nothing at me. Oh,
Oh, not in the
And-
nail salon. Ooh,
Yeah,
not
and they're
nail
in the
salon.
spa. So they're like, and I just don't like the way these guys get between these girls and don't let them get their licks in or protect themselves the right way. Like, I'm like,
That's
I
right. Fix
hate
that
that.
wig, girl. Fix that wig.
I hate that. So, okay, so you guys are seeing this. Now we're going to go back like this. And now I'm going to let you hear it.
You like the pop McDonald black. You messing with everybody's baby's daddies. You should know that. Don't throw nothing at me.
So they're totally scuffling. But listen, I'm going to let it play again for the dialogue.
You never met. I don't marry you to get a check. I can't. Oh, my women to keep it alone. Like I said. Well, what does that mean? You know what that means. Some fruit. Thank you. You like the pop McDonald black. You messing with everybody's baby's daddies. You should know that. Don't throw nothing at me.
So she said that to her. And now we're going to go back to the other scene.
Did your mama teach you to wear panties?
Oh gosh.
Let me tell you something about Tommy. Let me tell you something about Stick. should have wear panties.
So these side chicks feel bold enough to let it be known who they are, and they're like, and then they know they're going to fight, and they're not wearing panties. You guys, that is very interesting. They must have their OnlyFans ready to go.
Yes, but you know why these men go to have this side chick in the beginning? Why? Say we love our wife, we need na, but we go to have side chick every time. Good. Take side chick. Why do you do that to your wife?
Yeah, why would they?
Yes,
Because
why?
women allow them to.
And yes, you have a side chick. Okay, if you are like a Muslim people, you can have multiple wives. Mormon too, you have multiple wives. And it was very rude when you have multiple wives, officially wife in Muslim religion. So for the Mormon thing, why this guy, black man, have all these women and fight in TV like that to be shamed by anyone after that? Why they create that situation? It was very something. It triggered me because to have a side chick, you need to have a man in the between these two women, and who begin who?
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. And they're just all sitting back, letting
And
these
Watch them
ladies fight it out, so that the stereotype of angry black woman is
Exactly.
freaking portrayed and visible. However, these black women, real life black women, are playing into the stereotype en masse in that particular regard. But that's a whole other subject. This one
Mhm.
is about the side chicks not
Period.
knowing their place. Like there should be like a side chick etiquette book. And I just feel like for everybody to get along and for all this violence to stop overall, if the side chicks would just, hey, look, you know you're screwing a married guy. Why you got to come with so much smoke for these ladies?
Mhm. Because you
exactly.
know he ain't gonna be yours. Back in the day, a man could have a family on the other side of town, and you won't know about the side piece until the funeral.
Right?
It's very, very. I don't know who to say that, but it's very disturbing me the way that man, all that guys do that because
Mhm.
who they can do that more than her too. You know, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I blame social media for it actually, because before the advent of Instagram, Twitter, and all of that, back in the day, you would have to do some serious you know, investigation, private investigation, in order to get to the bottom of if your man is cheating. You would
Right?
have to really look and or be like me, sit straight up in the bed in the middle of the night and say, "You MF, no, you didn't," and no, just know something is going down.
Yes, it's true. What you said is true. But the
So
question,
now everybody trying to be the star, everybody trying to be the main chick. Not everyone was born to be the main chick. Okay.
And
And
that's why you started off the side chick.
exactly. Exactly. So just because you are the side chick and now you become the main chick don't mean there ain't gonna be another side chick. Catch that.
exactly. Exactly. You said it. You said it.
And that's
Mhm. That's
the
the whole crux of the
story
matter.
is how you get them is how you lose them.
That's right. And that's the crux of the matter.
But
So if you
how much women stay on that relationship? How much?
How much what?
How much women stay on the way on the marriage on situation like that? It's
I
he
don't
had a
really
side
know. I
back in
don't
the
know.
day,
Like
it was all of them. Back in the day, it was
everybody.
every
Yeah.
woman. But
Yes.
And that was
nowadays, it's about
because
20%.
they knew their place and they weren't being embarrassed. I feel like most of the time people leave because of embarrassment, the sheer public betrayal. If you just betray me and nobody knows, then I might try to work it out with you. But if you betray me on national TV and then call me a peasant, then you know what I'm saying? Like
It
that's a
depends on the
whole
tax
other level.
bracket for me. It depends on the text for me. Okay, if we got a black card, we got a manse, we got a couple of manse around the world. You do your dirt, I'm gonna do my dirt. Mine not gonna come out in the public. Yours not gonna come out in the public. We gonna do our public things that we need to do together, and we shall never touch one another ever again. As long as I'm still in the will and I get the majority.
And you get the majority, right? That's right.
If you're in a right tax bracket, you let him do his dirt, you do your dirt, and none of the twigs shall meet. And he better not embarrass you.
What do you think, Sarah?
I will tell you that thing to get a side chick is something happening before that. Some situation, are there, The question, it's possible to prevent a man to take a side chick if you are aware of what is really happening in your relationship, or are you going to be always blindsided like Ariana or like other women? The question is, can we prevent that situation with couple therapy, with thing? If we can, because your partner is agreed to do that, or you can prevent at all, and you are always blindsided, except if you choose a side chick for yourself. Some women in Africa do that. They choose a side chick, and they choose a side chick very carefully, because you know what? Because if you have a good side chick, she was always afraid to lose her place. So she's going to be more watching and looking and sniffing and hunting your husband if he go to have a third side chick. That's what we do in some country in Africa. Some country like a Cameroon, the woman chooses the side chick, the second place, because like that, the second side chick, she had the best. She had the fun time, and she knew if you take a third side chick, she's gonna lose everything. So she's gonna be very territorial with the man. So the question is, do you think, girls, we can prevent that type of situation? Someone take a side chick by communication and couple therapy, and if he want to have a truly side chick, can we go to the open relationship, or can we choose a side chick under the carpet or not? I give you that.
It depends.
I prefer
for that one, I feel like communication is key.
Yeah.
When you are communicating with a person like grown people do. So when you put your grown woman panties on and your grown man drawers on, and you're completely honest with the person you're engaging, and you have a conversation and you say, what, you know what, I'm a little freak. I don't know that one hole's enough for me. Hey, how do you feel about that? Do you think that you could get down with that? And then we have a conversation about it, and I get to make a decision based off of your communication that that's what you need. I get to decide then. I feel like that is the ideal world, because part of me feels like, as a beautiful human creature, we are not designed to be completely monogamous. I'm not a motherfucking pigeon. You know what I'm saying? So when you get to a certain age and you want a family and you want to procreate and you want to do what society shows you is done nowadays for that to happen, you have a communication about it and you decide, is this what I want to partake in? How long do I want to partake in it? And then you should be able to decide, okay, I did what I came here to do. We both talked about it beforehand. And now I want to go, sow some oats or whatever it is. But I feel like communication, open, honest dialogue, not only with self is where it starts. And that only comes from a deep sense awareness and self-awareness and loving for yourself, so that you don't put yourself in situations where you end up victiming or end up being a victim. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about, it's like the deepest level of self-honesty, self-love, and self-respect is the only way that you can ever get to where you're trying to go. But a lot of us are so scarred that we fake it till we make it. And in faking it till we make it, we
Make
might
it.
end up a side chick. We might end up in a relationship that, hey, you know, it started off nice, but I should have been honest because I don't like just one hole. You know what I'm saying? And now you do love this person, but because your addiction to more than one hole hasn't been mended, healed, talked about, vetted, validated, whatever it is that you need it to be so that it can be satisfied and satiated to a degree where you can exist with this other person. It starts with self. That's what they say. You can't really love somebody else until you love yourself at ugly. If you can look at yourself in the mirror, butt booty naked, tell yourself that you love yourself and mean that shit, then you can probably do that with another person.
The question, do you think all this woman, and I remember something on Reddit. I had this story on my note. I will tell you what the story said. The story said she was with a man. He shit on her 1 time, 2 time, 3 time. He said, I do everything for that man. I do everything for him. I loved him. I take care of him. I give him food, everything. I get my body done, everything. And she said to him, why are you always to be unfaithful with me? Because he said to her, you don't go anywhere after everything. Every time I shit on you, you don't go anywhere. You always. And I remember, I will try to find that. I will tell you that. It was on Reddit, and it was a true story. I'm sure, because the way she responded on the thing, you know, it was very, very hurtful for her.
Yeah.
Okay, I will that. I asked my boyfriend why he kept cheating on me. His answer completely broke me. Threw away account. So me, 30 woman, and my ex-boyfriend, 32 man, we are together for over 3 years. After 1 year of us being official, I discovered that he was cheating on me. I was devastated. But I also believe in second chance. Desperately, I wanted to give our relationship another shot. So I forgave him. That moment kick-started the downward spiral of our relationship. I would discover him cheating on a regular basis with multiple different people. Every time I would confront him, he was honest with me because he was upfront. I would always give him another chance. I believe that because he was honest. What he was doing wasn't that bad. After this catastrophe of relationship dragged on for the next 2 years, I finally reached my breaking point. 2 days ago, I was in the bedroom and he was in the living room watching TV. I picked at his phone that was charging on the nightstand. I saw that he had created a new dating profile and was sexting other women. I feel so defeated. It had happened so many times. I just couldn't figure out why he was hurting me. I came out of the bedroom sobbing and I comforted him for the millionth time. He was completely unfazed and just sat there calmly listening to me. I blot out. Why are you doing this to me? Don't you love me? I do so much for you. I cook, I clean, have sex with you, support you, everything what else can I possibly do? Just please tell me why. He looked at me, died in the eye with zero emotion, said, because I know that you won't do anything about it. I don't know, but what he said opened my heart for the first time. He was absolutely right. I knew right then and there that I was letting him walk over me. He didn't need to come up with the bullshit excuse, deny it, or even hide it. So I'm sitting alone in my parent house, feeling like the biggest and the weakest loser on the planet. She do some comments. She says she go to seek therapy, she go everything like that, but she tried to do communication. She said communication, and she said on the comment on that Reddit post, I just make this screenshot of the situation of that post, but you can do communication, couple therapy, everything like that, but if he
still
knew
people are people, yeah.
If he knew he doesn't have any consequences of his action. And you know what? Maybe before Ariana, on that relationship with Ariana, he had some knife on the contract. Maybe she don't know, and she said okay. But that time she was maybe the breaking point for her. They do couple therapy, but she explained that I'm agree with her. Maybe he do couple therapy to try to find a way to break up with her with the help of the therapist. So I will tell you that story is on my note on my phone, always to make a remind me a man is a man. His first thinking thing is not us, he think I. A woman think us. We are a couple, we are family. A man he think I am. And that thing is exactly that. So Tom Sandoval think I am. I want a life, I am that. Ariana, she think we. We are couple, we are a couple, we are, a family, we are friend, we are together. But after that situation, she understands she's not a we. And the problem of all that story, all the woman, when you are in couple, you can think you are a we, but you also can think you are I. And why side chick are there? Because that type of woman, you know what she does? She think of themselves first. Is why this type of men they never gonna get married with this type of woman, because they are self-aware of their own pleasure and their own life. They have the feeling she want to be married with this man, but at the end, the way she get their life together they doesn't want to be a wife. They want to be free. But a wife is a wife, and a side chick is a side chick in the way she think of her freedom. And
Yeah.
it's true. And I think men, they don't want to have a woman who was a thinker, who was free. If you have a kiddo, I will send you a TikTok larger if you on Instagram to show you.
Mhm.
And I want to show that, and about the divorce and the glow thing. I wish to send you that immediately. I will
Okay, while you send me that, I found this other clip from the same show, some more jargon nonsense. So we're going to watch it first, and then we will
I will send you
listen
the
to it. So while you send me that, here, let's take a look at
send
this.
you that on Instagram.
So this is on Instagram. I'm in here now. So this is on Instagram, and that girl getting her hair pulled is an admitted side chick who decided to sit in a room full of wives and brag about being a side chick and then try to explain herself for being a side chick. And that's the aftermath. So all three of these, so this one, and they're at a white party, and she comes in all black. So, she comes with that guy right there, young jock, and she's trying to explain herself to all these wives. And this right here is Rashida, and everybody knows Kirk, her husband, has had babies on her, so she's used to having side chicks confront her.
Yes.
This is the side chick further explaining herself, and people are like, the wives are like, "You're really sitting here?" She's like, "I'm out." And then watch. Oh my God, they're like, "Wife, don't leave." She's like, "Bitch, you made my wife friend leave," and whoop this girl's ass because she is a freaking side chick. What's good? Morgan D's in the house.
Hello, Morgan D.
Yes. So now we've seen it. Now we're going to listen to it. So let's put me faces back. Take this mute off.
Kiana was the baby mama's girlfriend or whatever she was. Kiana was just like, Kirk made her feel like he was going to take care of her. He was going to do everything for her. Really? You don't know me. I don't give a what the streets is talking about. You really think that's some appropriate to like bring that up right now, though? You speaking from a side bitch perspective. I was once a side bitch, whatever y'all want to call it. Side chicks get a bad rep, but at the end of the day, your story deserves to be told because it's the guy that makes the girl feel some type of way. I'm being real because we all women. It's about women empowerment. What do you mean? I blame you, John. No, you ain't going no. I don't do bitches who don't. You don't belong. I know this cold wrecking nobody. Then come up in our circle thinking she gonna disrespect Rashida. She needs to be talking to me. It's an all white party anyway. From me to Rashida, you know what I mean? I was formerly dealing with a married man. I met up with Kiana, Who's Kiana? Kiana was the baby mama's girlfriend or whatever she was. Kiana was just like, Kurt made her feel like, take care of her. He was gonna do everything for her. Really? You don't know me. I don't give a what. Dress for a funeral, bitch. Dress for the funeral. I don't condone no violence. But this bitch had it coming. You a grown ass woman. Jessica died. Good looking. I love her. We didn't even invite you. You can't talk to this lady about this. About her marriage. Is you crazy? I apologize. Put that on the radio. How I beat your ass. She's talking way too much. Why you do that? Why you let that shit out your mouth? I ain't never fucked a bitch. But that will come. I know all the side bitches. I just said what the f*** I have to say. Go home. What you mean? You always know it's shit. You know, just like I'm alone. Bitch, I'm the best of what I did, bitch. I never heard of you. Whatever. And I'm gone. Her window came off. Hold on. Like, her window came off. Hold on.
Oh boy.
Right. So that was the second scene, which was this. This is the aftermath. And so, as it turns out, the girl right here with the braids yelling is the girl that jumped the other girl that said she was a side chick.
Oh.
And the girl is saying, screaming at her, talking about, you a hoe just like I'm a hoe. And then the other girl is like, yeah, but I did it better.
Oh.
So it's literal side chicks fighting other side chicks.
For being a side chick.
Crazy. Yes. Oh my gosh. They're going
Child.
crazy. But the man they're talking about is right there. She said, yeah, I talked to Kirk's baby mama, Kiera, and Kirk was sitting right there.
And you know what? He let that happen.
That's what I'm saying. That's him standing with his arms up right there.
Oh, you know, the laziness.
He's so excited that they're fighting over him.
Is that Young Jock?
Yes, Young Jock brought her. And look, that's Kirk right there in the red shirt. He's laughing that these women are fighting. Look. And that is Sarah's point about how these men are so freaking toxic and they don't get, look at it. He's just like eating. And she's literally yelling about the side chick that he got pregnant. Remember when he had that baby on Rashida? That lady is Kiera, who she said she went and talked to, and she told me that Kirk made her feel a kind of way. You guys,
they need to lay these wigs a little bit better.
Or you know what?
Whatever glue Candace used,
it's safer to have the wig come off instead of like snatch your edges off. Like,
you know what? All this, I hope it's a fake. But when you said it, when you explain everything, I know it's not fake because the emotion was very hard.
And plus, it's not fake because Kirk really did have a baby with that girl, Carisha.
We know.
You know what? My thing is, like I said, if I am going to tolerate a side piece, or your tax bracket has to be in the stratosphere, okay? Because I'm just not gonna stick around for it because I'm an only child almost, and I don't share. I don't play well with others.
The question she let him do that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the main chick let him do that. And then the side chick who knows he has a woman allows him to come into her bed. And that's where I have a problem.
Yes. Side baby.
Yes, you said it, Corey. You said it. Amen. You said it. The truth come out by your mouth. You said it. Exactly. You said it.
And if you know this man has a woman or a wife, why are you letting him in your bed? Why?
Low self-esteem, competition. Yep. Low self-esteem. I feel like it's a mix. A low self-esteem, because why don't you want something all to yourself? And competition, you feel like you have something over somebody else. Maybe somebody made you feel like that or something. What's good, Manny? Manny's in the house. Can somebody drop Manny's link, please? He has a channel.
Manny is the bomb diggity, okay?
Yeah, we love Manny. And of course, Corey and Sarah, did you guys drop your links yet? Always drop your links when you enter. When you went upon entrance, would you please drop your links upon entrance and throughout the thing?
I'm sorry, I had a call. Is why I just answered. But I say that You said it. You said it. You said it.
Mm-hmm.
You said it. That situation, it just. I don't know who to say that much better when you say that.
Exactly.
That people.
Don't allow him in your bed if you don't want stuff. If you don't want to get your butt whooped, don't allow him in your bed. Okay.
Mhm.
It's exactly what I tell you on the Reddit story. He said her because you don't do anything to. I don't have any consequence. I don't have
Yeah.
any. You know where he's married and they have prenup, and you put on that prenup. If you are a guy unfaithful to me, I will get money. I will tell you that it doesn't go anywhere because you touch of the money.
Right.
When you put a clause about the fact to be unfaithful to him and you, and vice versa, the same situation, him to you, he gonna sign it and say, okay, but babe, I will never cheat on you. You don't know. Put on that on the prenup. But that the fact if someone else is pregnant or he had any, explicit, but everything like that, he knew he lose money because sometimes men care much money than the wives.
Mhm.
And when you have a big prenup to prevent that, I will tell you it's gonna be that. Or can you show the TikTok larger? Because
Yeah, I have it queued to go. Let's do that.
can you go to the TikTok?
There we go.
It's very interesting what she said. You're gonna see why we speak.
What was that effort when we were married? Why are you doing influence of what men feel when after we're divorced, the ex-wives drop a lot of weight and look super sexy? We're sitting here thinking, where was that effort when we were married? Why are you doing it only after we're divorced? Now, I don't have that answer, but to the ladies watching, why is that?
I have the answer, and all of the women watching will be nodding along with me. There are three types of men as husbands and or fathers. There are men that default most, if not all, of the mental and physical responsibility for parenting and domestic household to women. And it's not specific to women that are stay-at-home moms, but of course, that's the most common excuse that men give for doing that. Secondly, there are men that help their wives with the mental and physical responsibility of parenting and domestic household, specific to her returning that favor with something that is for his own personal needs. They will do the dishes, they will put their kids to bed at night after giving them a bath, but their feeling of responsibility and their willingness to do so is connected to whether or not they're getting what they want from her, usually physically. If they're not, they will be much less willing and much more likely to complain about having responsibility for those things. And thirdly, there are men that carry their share of responsibility, both physically and mentally, for parenting and domestic household because they want to, and it's rewarding for them. Whatever they are experiencing in their interpersonal, romantic, physical relationship with their wife is separate from the way they feel about responsibility for parenting and domestic household. Women that grow up after divorce are married to one of the first two types of men, and women that glow up in the marriage are married to the third type of man. I'm married to the third type.
Yay.
Oh, that's right, girl.
Right on. That was excellent, Sarah. So that's exactly what we're talking. It's about the type of man you are, the type of woman you are. Earlier, Sarah, when I had mentioned communication, and then you did that awesome story about how well they did communicate, but I did also use the word honest communication. So it sounded like somebody when they was communicating wasn't being honest. So that's a whole other something that why aren't you being honest with somebody you're giving your whole body to? Like that's so bizarre, isn't it? That's like when in Pretty Woman, how the girl was like, "Oh, I can screw you, but I don't kiss." Really? Kissing is more intimate, really? That's just the lies we tell ourselves, people. Like it's the real intimacy is being honest with somebody. And you know what I mean? What do you guys
Yeah,
think of that?
that's true. That's true. Because every time you do an intimate act with a partner, you are sharing a part of your soul.
Mm-hmm.
That makes the connection, the soul tie. Now, how
Yeah.
many soul ties you out there giving? You're gonna be a empty, depleted person looking like Nick Cannon by the end of the day
Oh no, no.
because you're giving too much of yourself away. Now, we can all say we can just throw it here, throw it there, give it to that person, free love, yay. But really? Really? Can we really do that? That's not how we're built. At least women, that's not how we're built.
Yes, exactly.
You know, that's not how we're built. So you just have to
So
think
that,
about it before you go through your whole phase. What you gonna do? How does Carisha feel that she's supposed to be Diddy's main woman, his woman, and he's got a baby on the way, or just had a baby?
yeah, he's trying to catch up with Nick Cannon.
How can he take her to the Met Gala and say, "You the one"? Tell everybody on the red carpet they official. They out here like that.
Are not official. You are not official because
And not if he having side chicks
he
and
holds that.
side babies.
I
So
understand
go ahead, Sarah.
what you said about communication. The question is, and Corey, you said about energy.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Mm-hmm.
we are on very materialistic world. It's not a question of love. It's a transaction. You can
Yeah.
give me money. You can give me visibility on social media. It's not. It's a like to be a power couple every time. It's a
Yeah,
question
power
of.
couple.
So it's not a question of love. And yes, you said it. When you have a relationship with someone physically on your bed, you exchange energy. It's very to have to have intimacy with someone physically. It's an energy, spiritual energy. And
Mm-hmm.
now I'm very, questioning the fact that people now are very empty shell.
Mm-hmm.
We speak about Raquel. Everybody say we don't know her. She's very empty shell. She's like that. She's like that. It's true because now we are on a period of time of the appearance of Instagram. People lying
Mm-hmm.
about their true life on Instagram. They said, "Oh, I will take a jet, a private jet," but it's a fake private jet. It's a fake of
Yeah, yeah.
it's a fake of anything. And now you discover Jensha, she get in jail because she want to have money to splurge her life, to have a luxury life, to steal money of people. To do that, to just have money to do that on the TV.
Right.
We can speak about Erika Jen too. Stolen her
I
husband.
just was thinking her. Oh my God. Yes.
Her husband take money from orphan, from victim, from big thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Now say yes because I want to have a career. And so much TikToker, we see the relationship so allegedly perfect, and after that you see the guy.
Somebody DIED'd.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
DV is a woman, and after that she's DEED, and you have
Mm-hmm.
you see the trial. Every time when you see that, you see the question is the appearance. That type of men today, they are kids in the head.
Yeah.
Kids in the head. Ooh, I like that.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
all this only fan, everything, access of, and women too. We can have the same access. The question is
Mhm.
the question of value and ethics, and have value to you. Do you want to love someone because it's good perfect on Instagram, or and perfect images, but you have the side chicks, you have the main chicks, but you have the side chicks because you love the fact you can be very like I have money in Instagram and make your frenemy jealous, everything like that? Or
Yeah.
you want maybe to have a true life with someone and to have intimacy. And it's remembering me the situation of Raquel, Ariana, and Tom. She said during that interview on Call Her Daddy, she tried to make Tom understand her love language. Do you think now today women know their love language, the way they want to be loved, and the way the partner want to be loved, because they need to ask a question to themselves. And Larja said it.
Right.
You
What I
said
said.
it. The truth and honest communication. People now are lazy to communicate, to make the working of, like people say in TikTok, shadow working, but it's called that introspection, to go on therapy. Everybody
Yeah.
say, "Oh, I'm sociopath, I'm autist, I'm ADHD," but just go to therapy and say, go through your therapist first.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have the side chick epidemic phenomena, and boy chic too, because women are not, we are equal on that way. Now we discover so much women have a second guy on a boy chic too, much and much, because now women with the feminism take the fact to have a boy chic too. We have a side chick. We have Camilla. She was the queen of the side chick because she is a man chick and she has a crown. But now women can have a boy chick too.
Okay.
That's true. Hey, what's good, Autumn's mom? Thanks for coming through.
Welcome,
And that's the
Autumn's
part.
mom.
Like these men don't even claim them, and they make themselves fools. These men don't even. You know what I'm saying? It's so bizarre that you would sacrifice yourself like this. Like what the psychology of the person that allows that to happen to themselves,
She
and
had a
then be
baby.
mad at the world that the world doesn't see them more than that. That's a weird paradigm to be in.
Yeah.
I believe. I've been a side chick before, like way long time ago. And I did my penance, you guys. I did my redemption. I made everything right as rain. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want
Yes,
that karma to follow me when I finally got my relationship that I wanted. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I did my form of reparation for that situation to the universe with,
yes.
you know what I'm saying? I did it with intention. I love what you were talking about, Corey. You oh, don't remove it. This right here, the soul ties. Where'd it go? Soul ties, soul ties.
Soul ties. Yes, what you said is very with so much wisdom, Corey. Soul
Thank
ties,
you.
and when you have intimacy with someone, it's not that so light. It's very important. Yes, we are on hot topic.
Yes, and Sarah's statement was true. So let's read real quick what a soul tie is. A soul tie is a connection with someone deeply embedded into our soul. Certified sex therapist tells MBG, often it's thought that when you have intercourse with someone, it's often presented as a very cisgender perspective. The idea of intercourse causes a soul tie. It has roots to Christian tradition to perpetuate the idea that if you have sex outside of your marriage, you'll be connected to someone. Soul ties, at least in the regard of sex, are really attachments in disguise and an over spiritualization of normal feelings. This is what this person's saying. What the professional intuitive author says is that a soul tie can also refer to a broad term describing any type of soul connection between two people. You could have known each other in a past life. You could have a soul family and simply have a soul contract to meet up with them in other lifetimes and experience different types of relationships with people too. Oh, I didn't know all that. That's deep, deep. And it doesn't have to even be a romantic relationship. You can even quickly realize a person isn't uplifting in your presence, and you might have strong feeling to be drawn to someone intentionally. But as soon as you get to know them, you quickly realize that you don't want to be around them. Honor that feeling. It's intuitive. 7 signs you have soul ties with somebody. You feel connected on a deeper level. They elicit strong reactions from you. There's a level of intensity in soul ties. You might be immediately comfortable around someone. Look for a strong, noticeably different reaction. They might feel familiar. I've had that feeling before. Wow, that's a deep one. Where and yeah, so a familiar spirit. You could have feeling that you knew them somewhere before in a life before. You may feel like they complete you. This is especially true in the
Mm.
case of romantic soul tie relationships. This is when soul ties are very, they can veer into toxic territory.
Yes.
Yes, and that's duh because in you complete you fool. Nobody
Mhm.
else can do that. This is a solo journey, y'all. You complete you. There's not another person that can complete you. That's what Teresa Giudice says Lou does for her. The rock lobster completes her, you guys. We don't
Child.
she crazy. Okay.
Mm.
Your relationship feels unique or one of a kind. You've never felt anything like that. You've never had that much sexual passion. You've they come even when doing something completely new together, it's like it's a new business or project. They showed up at a significant time. Soul ties can show up at pivotal times in your life.
Yep.
Um,
That's
yeah.
true.
And the last one is a part of you feels like it's missing if they're not in your life. A lot of times people feel brokenness as if a part of them is missing because they're no longer connected to that tie to that person.
Mhm.
There is a toxic twin flame thing going on. Cough, cough, James and Allie. We'll see how that works out.
The concept
Um,
of twin flame was very, it was it was not what we see in TikTok now. People say, "Oh, it's my twin flame, so he can be toxic with me." But I speak with that concept with Femme Tarot. She explained that so much, and she said it was very, you know, it was not used in the good way,
mhm.
Mhm.
and we were very sad about that. But I think truly what you said about the energies in Curry was the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big transference of energy, and that's one
Mhm.
thing you do not want to get if it's a negative transfer of energy. Because you can't. It's a
Yes,
hard time to reverse that sucker.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
hard
they have a
time to
recipe
reverse
for
that.
that too, girl. So there's rituals you can do to break soul ties. Sit in meditation, call on any angels or spirit guides, and tell the person soul that you wish them well and all the best, but you simply don't want to be in a relationship with them anymore. And that person's physical ears won't hear this release, but their soul definitely will.
Mm,
It's all about energy. Yeah, we're energetic creatures, you guys. And
exactly.
exactly.
I feel like side chicks energy. Ooh, who wants to really be a side chick?
But sometimes you have it on your. I said that in astrology, when you do your birth chart, you can see you have the weight of your whole life, and you can have sometimes some place, some houses on your chart about love and relationship have the old scene of your whole other life, and sometimes
Wow.
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
need
that's
to be
true.
a side chick to
Yeah.
working on that. So it's very, after I do my birth chart reading, I tell you that it
What
was.
sign are you?
I do a birth chart reading with two people, different people, one French and one from USA, and there are
Yes.
two way to do that. It was very eye-opening, and she said to me, "In your mission of life, the fact to be have a man and to have a kid, it was not that because it was not in your destiny, but now you need to experiment other thing." And sometimes when you do the birth chart in astrology of someone, you can find so much information about that part too, the
Mhm.
Yeah.
sexuality, and the way, Scorpio people are always, very, they love sex, they love everything. But when you go specific, you can see, you can have the destiny to to work on the trauma around the fight to be side chick, and to take the good decision to not to be a side chick. Sometimes it's a,
Mm.
karmical, work on your destiny. You have some
Right.
decision to take, you have
Yeah.
some to take, and you need to get away. Raquel, if she was a bigger person, maybe she can have a one-on-one night stand with them and say, "No, we need to stop." And she go to Ariana, say, "Ayana, I need to tell you that we had
Mhm.
a one night stand. It was a big mistake from my part. But now I come to you to be honest."
Right.
If
Yeah.
she do that, or if she said, yes, we have a kiss together, but I don't want to do that, I want to be honest with you, do you think she have the same hatred now she had on her situation? No.
Mm-hmm.
She gonna have some resentment, but Ayana said to her, thank you to say that to me, you are a friend, you said he kissed you, you reject him. She can, rejected him and say, no, I don't do that to my friend, and she could, and that maybe she gonna be break up with him, but she can be stay friend with Raquel too.
Right.
I wouldn't stay friends with her.
Yes, but if he tried to kiss her and she rejected him, Raquel, Thompson the tried to kiss her and she rejected him, I will tell you that, and she go to say the truth to Ariana, we can have a good season 2, but not so much scandalous, but she doesn't have the same image, and she gets through her karmic thing too.
It would
Right.
be the same with these group of ladies, because it would be the same, because everything is dire and catastrophe
But
in their life. Everything from a broken nail to a flat tire,
yes,
everything
you
is
know
going to
that.
be dramatic with these women. So no matter how she handled it, it was going to be this anyway, because they needed good TV, and they were going to do it because they all need their checks, because they have multi-million-dollar homes that
Yeah,
they have to pay mortgages on.
I will tell you that is true. It's true. It's true. It's true. I'm agree with you. I'm agree with you.
But if you kiss my man, or my man try to kiss you, and I'm still with him, and I'm going to stay with him, I'm not going to be friends with you. Why? Because
Yes,
I don't want to tempt him.
yes, but you know what? If Raquel say no to Tom since the beginning, and
Yep. He
and
shouldn't have
she
let them
said
lips hit
to
her.
Ariana the truth, and she go to say her the truth, and Ariana stay with her, she was not. And she said to Raquel, I can stay friend with you because my man is very tempted by you. No, you need to break up with Tom, because the problem is Tom, is not Raquel. If that configuration gonna be happening, that thing is true. But now you said it. You said it. Ariana, she doesn't stay, and she make the right decision, because if she was staying, wow. Okay. I will go out because I need to drink water. And after that, if someone else want to,
Well,
uh,
I was thinking that we could drop the link and see if
yes,
anybody in the where it's
and
called in the
yes,
chat wants to come up and share their experiences. I totally agree. Now that you said that, I totally reminded me that I do also have this other belief, you guys, that there are no mistakes. And like I said, even I've been a side chick before. I've truly evolved. I feel past that. I don't feel like there is no hope for anybody. I just feel like, in this situation of Scandival, that's where I was drawing my line in the sand about, who can be so upset about this shit,
I will relate my place to someone else. Everybody want to come. Laja, she's gonna drop the link, and I will stay on the chat group. So bye bye, bisous bisous to the chat, to the people.
Oh, Sarah,
Bisu
thank you so
bisu.
And
much.
I will stay on the
Thank you
chat.
so much.
Bye bye.
You can stay up too if you wanted. No worries, no problem. So you guys have just dropped the link. We'd love to hear if anybody in the chat has any situations that they have or thoughts on side chicks, the position they play. Sarah's right. It could be your contract with the universe that this is something you have to endeavor to see if you want it to make it to the next level. Hey,
Yeah.
maybe you were a side chick last time and you carried it out, and now this time you need to not be a side chick or something. I don't know. But there's a lot of energy things happening with being a side chick, being in a relationship. And I feel like we had a really robust conversation today. And Corey, that was awesome. I appreciate
Thank
your
you.
whole insight and POV as always. And yeah, I just was really happy to make the thumbnail actually. Did you like it?
I loved it. I loved it. I do have a recommendation for people.
Yeah.
This is my most favorite film of all time. I don't know why, but it is a independent film. It's called The Joneses, and it
Oh,
stars David Duchovny, Demi Moore, and Amber Heard.
Amber Heard got a
Yeah,
job.
yeah. And it's about what Instagram became and how this one family, this faux family works for this marketing company, self-marketing company, and they put them in different parts of the country, and they're at different tax brackets, and
Uh-huh.
they have the Van Cleef and Arpels jewelry and stuff, and they have the house. They every when they move in, the house is already furnished, it's already put together, all of their clothes are in place, and they have to what Instagram influencers do. They
Yeah,
fake it until they
they
make
make
it.
it. Yeah.
And so David Duchovny's character and Demi Moore's character fall in love with one another. Amber Heard plays one of the high school teenage daughter, and she's a side chick to one of their quote unquote friends. And it
Hmm.
ends horribly for everyone involved. And it's like an allegory for what Instagram and YouTube life is before it even became a thing. And side
Hmm.
note, Sheree Whitfield and Kim Zolciak make cameo appearances.
Whoa,
It was
because they were
filmed
side chicks.
in it was filmed in Atlanta.
That's crazy. I love the Joneses. Oh my goodness. So let's I'm gonna
It's
put it on
it's
watch
for
list.
free. It's for free on Amazon Prime or on the IMDb app if it's still a thing.
Okay.
For free.
Amazon Prime.
You can't buy it, by the way, or rent it. It's out of
Oh,
circulation.
I'm
So
gonna have
that's the
to.
only place you
Yeah,
can see
Amber
it.
shit. Yes,
Oh, it's
Amber.
also on Tubi.
Oh, Tubi. We like Tubi. We like
It's on
Tubi.
Tubi.
Hmm. Well, it doesn't look like we're getting any takers on coming up, Corey.
Well,
So why don't we wrap it up by like 10 after? I'll let you close this out.
okay. Don't knowingly become a side chick. And if you know you're a side chick, don't let that man in your bed. Let him handle the mess he's got before he comes to you. How about that?
Hmm. And
Stop
it should
getting these
actually
bad soul ties.
scream. It should actually scream that that dude is so selfish
Hmm.
that he doesn't even have the capacity to really care for you like that because he's literally only thinking about his own self and his own needs.
Exactly. Exactly. And yes, be more shorty. Tubi is the ghetto Netflix.
That's hilarious. Okay, you guys, go through and smash Corey's buttons at Lola Lane, just like it's spelled here. Smash their buttons. They go live. We love them. They're Curvies. And smash my buttons to ring my bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. Sarah, should we send them to your channel? Did you drop your link, girl? Did you drop your link, Sarah?
Let's
Did she drop
see.
her link?
I don't think I couldn't find her link. Has she started
Yeah.
it yet?
I don't know that she started. Well, drop it when you get it, girl. Drop it like it's hot.
Okay.
Drop it like it's hot.
I know I dropped
Anyway,
Manny's.
yeah, awesome. Yeah, go through and check out Manny, everybody. Thanks for spending this hour with us talking about Side Chicks Gone Wild, a discussion with larger curves and friends. Thanks for coming through. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.